What is good, guys? We're back with another episode of Pokémon Stadium Kaizo. And tonight we're going to be taking on the Poké Cup Master Ball for round 2 to close out the entire Poké Cup portion of this playthrough. And if you guys enjoy this video as well as the rest of the series, please do me a favor and smash that like button down below and subscribe to the channel. And with that, let's pick our team and let's get started. Please stay with us. Alright guys, we got our team. Ooh, alright guys, I am excited about this. Let's go ahead and take on the biker.
It's underway. Pokemon Tournament Poké Cup Master Ball. Who will be the master trainer to win it all?
Alright, here we go. Alakazam versus Kangaskhan. And of course, we're going to be looking for a fast start early on. So I'm going to kick things off with a psychic attack. We're going to score a critical against the Kangaskhan. We almost get the one shot. However, they are going to retaliate with a big time body slam. Thankfully, we do not get critted or paralyzed. And we're going to get the opening knockout here, regardless of what we use. We're going to go for Seismic Toss to knock out the Kangaskhan early on. Definitely, once again, looking for a fast start, and we definitely got it right there. We're going to await the biker's second Pokemon to come out, which is going to be Jolteon. At level 52, definitely going to have the speed advantage. And I'm looking to save Alakazam for the end. So I'm going to pull it out, and I'm going to put in Dugtrio as a replacement. And they're going to be one step ahead of me because they're going to go for Body Slam. Thankfully, we do not get paralyzed. And again, Jolteon's going to have the speed advantage. But we're not going to see that right here since they are going to be switching out into Vaporeon. Now they're going to have a type advantage. So at the very least, if nothing else, we'll be able to get a little bit of chip damage going with Earthquake. That actually wasn't bad for a stab Earthquake. Dugtrio's got pretty decent attack here. And obviously, I'm definitely going to look to be pulling Dugtrio out and saving him for Jolteon. And meanwhile, I should say, I'm going to be replacing Dugtrio with Golduck. Hopefully, we don't get frozen, and we do not. We barely take any damage from that Blizzard. Those ice moves are terrifying in these games. And we're going to go for Amnesia for a +2 special. Now Vaporeon's going to switch things up, go for Body Slam, and they do paralyze me. It barely does any damage, but now Vaporeon is going to have the speed advantage, and they're going to keep pouring on the Body Slams, it looks like, bringing us into the yellow. I'm going to continue to set up my special, and I'm looking to do some big damage on a high special Vaporeon. Now we're down to 66. Now we're going to go for a high-powered Surf. And even then, it still didn't do quite as much as I was hoping for a +4 Amnesia. I'm thinking one more Body Slam is going to take us down. And we do get fully paralyzed here, which is unfortunate. If we can hang on for one more turn. And we do not. We're going to go down. Golduck gave us his all, but ultimately fell short. Now I'm looking to send Alakazam back in. Even if Alakazam doesn't knock Vaporeon out, we can still knock it out with Dugtrio and face Jolteon. But I'm looking to KO it with Psychic right here. We do not, but we do get a special drop that we really don't need, given the low health. I'm hoping we can withstand a Body Slam here. And once again, we do not. Like, this Vaporeon is killing us right now. Absolutely. And so we're going to have to make this thing work with Dugtrio from here on out. But once again, like I said before, we're going to be able to KO the Vaporeon and then fight the Jolteon straight up. But the problem is, again, Jolteon's going to have the speed advantage and he's got Body Slam. So we are not out of the woods yet. We do get a crit on the Vaporeon to knock it out. Yeah, that Vaporeon's been out there for a minute now, and thankfully we were able to get rid of it. And now Jolteon's going to come back out. We just can't really afford to get critically hit too much. And I think a critical Earthquake would be lovely right about now. Okay, we don't get critted and we don't get paralyzed.
How's that?
We do get a crit, and we're going to take this one on the first attempt. We are going to take battle 1 on the first attempt. Man, they had us on the ropes on that one. And Doug Trio was able to pull it out. Man. Excellent job there by Doug Trio to help us secure our opening victory over the biker. And with that, let's go ahead and move on to battle 2 against the Juggler. Oh boy, this one's going to be a rough one.
What kind of battle can we expect to see? Begin round 2.
All right, Alakazam versus Electrode to start. Electrode, the fastest Pokemon in Gen 1. And it's going to go for Explosion right away. Oh, they do take us out. Even without a crit, they do take us out. That's how frail we are on defense. And Electro really doesn't have all that great of attack, but man, 250 base power Explosion. That is no joke, even for an Electro. All right, now we got Hitmonlee versus Clefable. And we've got a type and a speed advantage here. Woo! That did well over half. Let's see if we can survive a body slam without getting paralyzed. It does a lot of damage, but we're still in the green. Hitmonlee doing a nice job of tanking that stab body slam. And if we can land one more high jump kick, we'll be able to knock it out. Level 55 Clefable is out of here. I mean, the thing about Pokemon using Explosion is that the matches go by very quickly, at least. And with that, their third Pokemon is going to be Rapidash. And let's keep the momentum going. Now, Rapidash does have the speed advantage, and it's got Flamethrower. Hitmonlee's got terrible special, but at least we're able to land a critical high jump kick before we go down. Wow, it almost got a one-shot. And Rapidash is going to take us out with a body slam with a crit. Very impressive by Hitmonlee. Really loved its performance in this battle. And now we've got Dodrio last up for our team. And we can pretty much do anything we want to with the Rapidash at this point. I just don't know who's going to be faster between the two of us. It looks like Rapidash is going to be faster. They're going to go for Hordrill! And they do miss, thankfully. And we do win just by the skin of our teeth. Oh man, those one-hit KO moves are terrifying. But we barely escape with a narrow first try victory over the Juggler here as well in Battle 2. We're going to pick up the Cascade badge, and we're going to be moving on to our third opponent. Wow. Whew. Man, those one-hit KO moves are something else, man. As we take on the medium for Battle 3, let's get it going.
The upcoming battles look promising. We're into round 3.
All right, Jolteon versus Persian. Oh boy, another speed demon in Persian. So am I going to go for Thunderbolt right away, or am I going to slow it down with Thunder Wave? I am faster, and I definitely make the right decision here by going for Thunder Wave. And Persian does get fully paralyzed turn 1, so that's already a nice start for us. And now we're going to follow up with Thunderbolt and hopefully get a crit. Let's see what happens. We don't get a crit, but we do a lot of damage right there. Almost half. Persian does get fully paralyzed once again, and they're going to switch out this time. Probably a wise decision right there. And they're going to put in Aerodactyl, a flying type, at level 55. A very surprising decision, but they probably figured they're going to have a speed as well as a level advantage. And this Aerodactyl might have Earthquake. So we have got to be very careful. It does have Earthquake. We just need to survive here. Oh, and we do! 8 hit points. And we're going to knock out this Aerodactyl early. Wow. Wow. If Aerodactyl had gotten a crit, we definitely would have gone down for sure. But we just survived in the single digits as Gengar comes in as the medium's third Pokemon. And once again, I'm going to slow it down with Thunder Wave. So unless either of the remaining Pokemon have a paralysis-inducing move, we're pretty much guaranteed to have the speed advantage for the rest of the fight, as Gengar does knock us out with Psychic right there. Great start by Jolteon, man. Excellent job of setting up the rest of the team for success here. Of course, I'm going to put in Alakazam to face Gengar. We do have Psychic, and we can just go for that right away. My only hope is that the Gengar does not have Explosion. That is a real possibility in this match. We're going to get some big damage with the super effective Psychic, and of course it's going to have Explosion. Of course. And once again, they do take us out in one hit. Again, not necessarily big on attack, but we are low enough on defense, and Explosion is a powerful enough move to take us down. And just like that, each side is down to one Pokemon. But thankfully, we do have a speed as well as a type advantage, and we can just wipe the Persian away with one high jump kick and take this thing over. Let's see if we can land it. There it is. We will be moving on. Wow, we are off to a fast start. So far, we have cleared the first 3 battles on the first attempt each. And we're already heading into the 4th round of the Poke Cup Master Ball for round 2. I'm very excited about this progress so far, as well as our success rate. But of course, as you guys know, it's only going to get tougher from here once the music changes. And we've got Giovanni, the boss of Team Rocket, for Battle 4. All right, here we go, guys. Ooh, Jolteon versus Rhydon. I definitely need to switch out here. And they spelled Giovanni's name correctly in this. In the original Pokemon Stadium, for those of you who don't know, they have this weird 7-character limit, but Giovanni's name is spelled with 8 letters in it, so they actually took out one of the N's in the original game. But they said screw that and spelled his name correctly in this, which is nice to see. Rhydon does hit Hitmonlee with a big-time earthquake right there. We're not going to be able to survive another one, so we need a big-time high jump kick. Let's... Ooh, that's not even close. Yeah, they're definitely going to knock us out with Body Slam here. That is unfortunate. But at least we got a little bit of chip damage in against Rhydon right there. And now I'm stuck having to rely on Alakazam to really fight Rhydon with. We definitely need to make this work. Otherwise, we're going down real quick. So let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get a one-shot on Psychic right here from this range against the Rhydon. We do not. Ugh. This might wipe us out in one hit. They do have a level advantage. Oh, that's it. Ugh. Okay, just like that, I'm down 3-1 against the Team Rocket leader. Now, the good news is I can knock him out with double kick here and see what the remaining team is for Giovanni. Well, at least we got that taken care of. Oh man, this is starting to get scary here. Our win streak is in extreme jeopardy right now. Heading into Giovanni's second Pokemon, which is going to be Victory Bell. Ooh, look at that ugly rotten banana color. Gotta love that. We can go for Pin Missile for 4 times super effective damage, or we can go for Thunder Wave. Now keep in mind, Pin Missile's not going to be all that strong, even for 4 times damage. But if we get Body Slammed right here, and we do, I don't like our chances at all. I just want to see how much Pin Missile's going to do here. 5 hits. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, Razor Leaf. I mean, it's all but over at this point for us. All right, here we go. Once again with Giovanni. Thankfully, we did a little bit better on the type matchups this time. We're opening with Golduck. They open once again with Rhydon. That doesn't mean they're going to leave Rhydon in, though. And they do switch Rhydon out. So let's see who they put in this time. They're going to put in Victory Bell. We do have Ice Beam, so that's a positive. And we are going to go for Amnesia. The problem is Razor Leaf. Crits are going to ignore stat changes in Gen 1. But if we can get a big time Ice Beam here, possibly Freeze, or get a one-shot, that would be for the best, but we do not. We don't get either of those. They're going to get a super effective crit right here, most likely. Oh yeah, that's going to hurt like hell, man. Oh, they almost get a one-shot. The good news is, if Giovanni decides to put Rhydon back in after this, we can just wipe it out with Surf. And thankfully, we get rid of the Victory Bell in 2 turns. But boy, do we pay a huge price before that happens. Let's see. They're going to put in Persian. I definitely want to save Golduck. And let's see if I do that here. Yes. Level 53 Persian, so this is no joke. Golly, this is no joke. I'm going to have to slow this thing down one way or another. But I fear that I'm going to be 2 turns behind on the switch. And they hit us with a critical slash. Oh, man. We might go down before... Yeah, it's done. Jolteon had no chance whatsoever. But it really doesn't matter. Because, of course, Giovanni still has the Rhydon. And Jolteon's not going to be able to do too much against that. So we definitely need to make this work with Alakazam to be able to pull this one off against Giovanni here. I definitely want to Thunder Wave it. That's definitely the smart play here. And hopefully we can survive a slash, and we do. 21 hit points. So we at least got that going for us, and we can hit a big time Psychic before we go down. Best case scenario, it stays fully paralyzed and we can knock the Persian out entirely outright. Ooh, 104. It wasn't doing nearly as much. It's probably because of the level, though. And one soft Thunderbolt is going to take Alakazam down. We're in trouble here, guys. Once again, just like the first attempt. And we're going to have to make this work with Golduck. Oh, man. It's either one shot or bust right here with Golduck. We're going to need a big Surf right here. We do get a crit. So that definitely keeps our hopes alive. And we should be able to, like I said earlier, hit Rhydon with one Surf and steal this victory from under Giovanni's nose here. 8420910. All right, here we go. And that should be it, folks. All right, Giovanni is down. That only took 2 attempts. Whew. We're back on the saddle. Golduck definitely pulled it out with a critical hit to Persian with Surf. Had we not had that, we would have lost again very easily. It wouldn't have even been close. Persian could have hit us with Slash or Thunderbolt, but thankfully, instead of that occurring, we get to move on to challenge the Rocker in Battle 5.
We're in the last half of the tournament. Things will get quite hot. Begin round 5.
All right, Jolteon versus Raichu. We have an Electric Shock showdown going on here. And the Raichu has a level advantage, but we still have the speed advantage. We both have the right idea in terms of paralyzing each other with Thunder Wave, and having a slow Jolteon for the rest of the battle is going to be painful. So now I'm hoping for a crit on Raichu to knock it out in one hit. Thankfully, Raichu does get fully paralyzed on the first turn. First turn of Thunder Wave. And we get a big time Thunder Wave right there. We don't get a one shot, but we do get Raichu to stay fully paralyzed. And we can pretty much do whatever we want to with it now. We're just going to go for Slash. Thankfully, we don't have to deal with Surf or Body Slam from the Raichu, so we can safely move on. Oh, they've got a Slowbro. Ugh, that's going to be an issue. All right, what do I do here? Because I want to save Dugtrio for sure. Okay, let's see. So I put my Paralyzed Jolteon back in. And they're going to hit me with Surf. It's at level 53, so they do have a level advantage. And they get a respectable amount of damage right there. And we're going to be 2 turns behind Slowbro. And they get a crit! And they knock us out. Okay, it's gonna be an uphill climb for us now moving forward. My hope is that the Slowbro does not have an ice move for Dodrio. We already know it's gonna have Surf for Dugtrio. I hope it doesn't have an ice move for Dodrio. Come on, we need a paralysis. We need something. Slowbro is just so bulky though. It's hard, and it does have Blizzard. Ouch. Yeah, that's almost a one-shot. I mean... Alright, Body Slam. And, no. That's not gonna work. Okay, here we go. Oh, man. Well, my hope is that Slowbro is gonna use Surf. Because it can't use Thunder Wave. Oh my god, they get a crit. They get a crit on Surf once again against Jolteon, just like the first attempt. Oh man. It's not quite as much as I was hoping for. And they're gonna wash us away with 2 Surfs. Oh man, I was hoping Jolteon could have been able to last a little bit longer against Slowbro, but now we're gonna have to go in with Golda. Let's see what we can do here. They're gonna call Slowbro back. Are they gonna put in Zapdos? No, they're gonna put in Raichu. They're going to put in Raichu. And thankfully, I had the right idea to go for Amnesia all along, so we can take a few more Thunderbolts if need be. Oh yeah. I hardly did anything. Alright, ride that Surf, baby. This is going to be a big Surf right here. That'll be a 2-hit KO right there. Of course, Raichu's going to have the speed advantage. They're going to have to be more reliant on crits to knock us out quickly. Alright, good job, Golduck. We're tied at 61, but not for long. And we're going to knock the Raichu out with Surf straight up. And Amnesia's so overpowered. And we use it to our advantage here. Okay, let's see. Alakazam! We definitely know that's going to have a speed advantage. Let's see what I'm going to do here, though. Okay, Psychic. If we can survive one Psychic, we can at least get some chip damage in here. And we do, so that's nice. Alright, let's do some damage here. Alright, nice health. And Alakazam's going to take us out right here. And we're going in with Dugtrio. Oh, they do get a crit against Golduck that they didn't need to put us away. Alright, we're going to have to make this work with Dugtrio from here on out. I'm confident that one powerful Earthquake or Slash or Body Slam should take it out. We're going to go Earthquake. And that should take it out. And it does, so we're still in this thing. But we still have to deal with Slowbro. That's the problem. So as long as we can survive a Surf, we should be fine, given the speed advantage that we have. But if we can crit, of course, that would be even better. Okay, we just need to survive one Surf. If we survive, we win, but if not, we lose outright. Oh, 6 HP! We barely survive with 6 hit points from Surf.
Savage attack. Oh,
And Earthquake is going to knock out the Slowbro. We barely escape once again. Oh man, another tight finish. Definitely made me uncomfortable how close that was. But we just barely escaped with the W right there. And we're going to get the Soul Badge, and we're going to advance to Battle 6 to the quarterfinal against the Beauty. And she has an Articuno. Wow.
the field is thinning out. We're into round 6.
All right, Golduck versus Hypno. All right, Amnesia.
It's pumped up in special rating.
And Hypno's also going to go for Amnesia.
In special rating. They're both being cautious.
Yeah, that to me is one of the worst animations in the whole game, is Hypno using Amnesia. It's so janky.
Concentrating on its status.
All right, now they're going to slow us down with Thunder Wave.
Use Thunder Wave.
Smart move.
It's paralyzed. It pumped up its special rating.
Oh boy. It's going to be scary. We're definitely going to have to rely on a freeze to stand a chance here.
Good hit.
And that hardly hurts him, of course. All right, what's Hypno going to do next? It's going to go for Psychic now.
What's next? The special stat is
Oh, they do lower our specials, so that makes it even worse.
paralyzed on
And then compounding the issues with us being fully paralyzed. I don't see us getting very far with Golduck here.
What's this?
Yeah, now Hypno's just tearing us apart at this point. Again, we can go for a freeze here.
What do? A decent hit.
And again, it hardly hurts. So Golduck is going to go down here. Yeah, we might as well just let it go down. It's not going to be of much use to us anymore.
There, it's a hit.
Golduck did all it could, but it was a disappointing performance, to say the least. Using Hypno Lead, definitely not a good idea. So I'm going to put in Jolteon here. And again, all we really have to rely on is Thunderbolt. And they powered up their special out the Yin Yang. We paralyzed the Hypno, but it may not matter. Yeah, that's a one shot.
The field is.
Alright, here we go.
We're into round 6.
And this took me a ton of attempts here. And really, the main reason why was because of the Hypno. Like, the Hypno is brutal in this. I definitely needed to get lucky with paralysis, freezes, whatever. I got lucky with the paralysis here. And
It used Thunder Wave.
they do the same to us, not surprisingly. And we're fully paralyzed.
Paralyzed on the spot.
So that sucks. Now they're going to go for Psychic straight up.
A savage hit.
Yeah, they've realized that they're going to be better off just attacking straight up than trying to set up with Amnesia. And we're just going to go for a Desperation Hyper Beam here.
The attack.
We're going to be a sitting duck.
A psychic.
But at least that's going to get Hypno into a manageable enough range for us to knock it out on the next turn.
Down and out.
That was really mainly what I wanted Dodrio for. Now Hypno's just kind of a sitting duck at this point because the rest of our team's going to have an obvious speed advantage here. We can do what we want to do here. We're just going to go for Surf.
Right, that's Surf.
And Hypno is going to go down.
It's down.
Oh, man.
The next
Yeah, Hypnos in this game will wear you out, man. You have to be prepared at all times against Hypno. And they put in Lapras. Now, I'm trying to think of whether I switch to Jolteon or want to set up with the Amnesia. I'm going to switch to Jolteon here. Level 53 Lapras, so it's going to take a couple of hits before it goes down. Very bulky. Ah, it's going for Thunderbolt, so that was a good switch. As long as we don't get paralyzed, though. Yeah, that was definitely a good switch.
What's this?
And we paralyzed Lapras on that.
It's paralyzed.
And it's fully paralyzed, which makes it even better. And we're going to go for Thunderbolt right here. Once again. And it's going to be a 3-hit KO. And they're going to try to paralyze us with Body Slam. And they do, unfortunately. They also knock us into the yellow, but we're still going to have the speed advantage. That's the good news. But we're going to be behind on their last Pokemon. As we knock out the Lapras here. Oh boy. Alright, we do have a slight numbers advantage here. We're up 2-1. And Raichu's going to be the last Pokemon for the beauty. Yeah, I like the color on this Raichu better than the last Raichu we fought. And they're going to go for Seismic Toss. Another one of those is going to take us down. However, not before we get Paralysis on Thunder Wave against the Raichu. And that's big. That was a big turn right there. Now, if we can get a little bit of chip damage, that would be even better. And it looks like that's exactly what's going to happen right there. Just a little bit is going to make a big difference. Raichu is fully paralyzed, so we do have another shot to get even more damage in before we go down here. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. All right, we are at 100 pretty much before they knock us out with Seismic Toss. Wow, that's big. Those two turns were big with Thunderbolt. And now we got a decision to make with Golduck. I'm wondering if it's going to be a good idea to attack straight up or to go for Amnesia to set up our special. And I choose to go for Amnesia to make them have to be more reliant on crits to take us down. Now they are going to paralyze us with Thunder Wave. Is it going to give Raichu the speed advantage though? It absolutely will. But thankfully we're up +2 on special. And we're going to go for Surf. I'm confident we can knock it out at this range with +2 special. And that's exactly what happens. We're going to take this one against the beauty. And we're going to be moving on to the semifinals. Woo! Man, Golduck. MVP status right here. Golduck's been really good for us in this playthrough so far. Really, really good. I have been more than pleasantly surprised. Definitely one of the more underrated Pokemon in the whole series thus far. As we get set to challenge the old man here in the semifinal.
This is it, the semifinals.
All right, let's go, baby. Ooh, Hitmonlee versus Golem, so we do have a type advantage. So am I going to leave Hitmonlee in or switch? Because they do have high defense. So I might as well, since I have 2 physical attackers, but I don't have any special super effective attacking moves against Golem. They do miss Rock Slide. We do roughly half of Golem's health with the first high jump kick before they switch. They miss Rock Slide and switch. And they're going to put in Tauros. Wow, so we're going to get a free high jump kick off. Ooh, level 55. That's also going to be a 2-hit, but not before Tauros is going to get off a very high power body slam. Oh boy. And they do get a crit, and they're going to take... Oh no! We just barely survive a stab critical high jump kick, or body slam I should say, from Tauros before we knock it out with high jump kick with 5 hit points left to go. And we should have the speed advantage against Lapras as well as the type advantage with Lapras being an ice type. So we should be able to get another super effective high jump kick in. Hitmonlee actually had super effective moves against all 3 of these Pokemon, believe it or not. Which is just amazing. And we were able to take as much of an advantage as we possibly could have with that. Just as a pro tip, when you guys are playing this game for yourselves, fighting is very useful in this game. There's a lot of things that are weak to fighting, a lot of normal types. So you definitely want to have that on your team as much as possible. And we do get a Psychic off with Alakazam, but unfortunately it doesn't KO. We might get paralyzed here, and we do. That's unfortunate, so we're guaranteed to take even more damage before we take down the Lapras here. And they're going to go for Surf. Let's see if we can survive before we take it down. And that's exactly what we do here. Ooh, man. Alright, here we go. Do 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 do. All right, here we go. Golem is last, but they're gonna take us out. We're a sitting duck at this point. Yeah, there's nothing we can do here. They're just gonna take us out with an earthquake. And that's gonna be it for Alakazam. Alright, Dugtrio. And once again, we have Earthquake. All we have is physical, super effective attacking moves against Golem. But it'll be good enough to clear it out. And oh boy, we just beat the old man on the first attempt, by the way. Wow. After like a countless amount of attempts against the beauty, we beat the old man on the first attempt to make up for it. So I'm very happy with that. And of course the Psychic is going to be our final opponent here in Pokécup Master Ball for the entire rest of the game. Ooh. Oh man, I love this song. Okay, so Psychic is going to start off with Snorlax. I start off with Jolteon, but I'm definitely going to switch. And I'm going to put in Hitmonlee. And, oh, they're going to have Earthquake, so that was a good switch. Okay, we're still in triple digits, and we're in the green. So that ended up being a positive switch for us. And we're going to hit a big-time high jump kick that's going to knock them down into the yellow. But we are going to get paralyzed by Body Slam. Oh, boy. And now we're screwed against Snorlax. So not the most auspicious start here for the final. So now we're going to put in Dodrio. We do have low kick for super effective damage, but it doesn't do a whole lot. Which is surprising because Dodrio is really good with attack. But we can flinch. It doesn't flinch. And Snorlax goes for self-destruct. Alright, Hitmonlee versus Snorlax. Keep in mind, in the first attempt, I had Jolteon and I had to switch. Now I start with Hitmonlee, so we should be in better shape. I would say that if only we can survive a stab self-destruct, there's no chance. No chance, even with the level advantage. That self-destruct is way too strong. They're both down. I mean, self-destruct is basically Explosion's little brother. It's just with a slightly lower amount of base power. Alright, Alakazam versus Chansey. This is not a good matchup. Chansey is just way too strong in terms of special. But we can at least slow it down with Thunder Wave. Oh boy, yeah, I'm definitely taking Alakazam out. It's not going to be able to do a whole lot. But as long as we can keep Dodrio alive, we'll be fine. But not before we get paralyzed by Thunder Wave. So we're going to have a slow Dodrio for the rest of the tournament here. But we do have low kick here. Again, even against Chansey, it doesn't do a whole lot. But it does flinch. Like I said earlier, low kick can flinch. Alright, Desperation Hyper Beam here. Can we knock out Chansey? Oh, we do! Definitely with the crit. Wow. Keep in mind, Chansey has a base defense of 5. So it can't take a whole lot of physical hits, especially from a Hyper Beam. Alright, now we've got Exeggutor that stands in our way between us and the Master Ball trophy. They hit us with a big Psychic, lower our special, and we're a sitting duck at this point because we have to recharge. So I'm going to save Dodrio. And I'm going to put in Alakazam. And they're going to go for Psychic once again. Thankfully, we don't get our special lower this time. And I can slow it down with Thunder Wave. And at least give Dodrio its speed advantage back. And really, that's basically all Exeggutor can do. It looks like is Psychic. And we're going to go for Seismic Toss here. I want to set Dodrio up to win this trophy. Oh! They score a big-time crit. That round of Psychic. And now we're going to recover. We're going to be recovering half of our max health. And we're going to be going for Seismic Toss here. Just going to slowly wear it down. Now they're going to go for Mega Drain to keep themselves alive as long as possible. And once again, we're going to recover. And they do get fully paralyzed. That's definitely going to be helpful. And we're just going to keep wearing it down. 72 this time. Yeah, they're just trying to keep themselves alive. And Exeggutor is really good at special. So it's doing a little bit of chip damage along the way. But as long as it gets fully paralyzed here, we can win outright. And that's exactly what's going to happen here. We don't even need Dodrio after all for this. One more Seismic Toss is going to do the trick. Exeggutor is going to go down. And ladies and gentlemen, we have cleared the entirety of the Poke Cup for Pokemon Stadium Kaizo. Wow. The Master Ball Trophy is coming home, baby, for round 2. For this entire playthrough, man, all 4 Poke Cup tournaments, we have now emerged victorious. And we've had a great team behind us to help us along the way. We've got Hitmonlee, we got Alakazam, we got Dodrio, we got Jolteon, we got Golduck, and lastly, I should say we have Dugtrio. A very well-balanced team. And there's that beautiful trophy for your viewing pleasure. Absolutely wonderful. And that's it for the Poke Cup, guys. Last up, we just have the Prime Cup. We have all 4 tournaments of the Prime Cup. You can see the beautiful Master Ball trophy right there. And if you guys enjoyed this video, smash that like button down below, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications for more episodes. And until next time, guys, you all take care. Have an excellent rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you all so much for the support on the Let's Play so far. And as you can see, we're going to see you all next time for Prime Cup Pokeball. Level 100, anything goes. We'll see you there.